friends, welcome to today's daily devotion. I'm Kerry Wood from the Goldston Methodist Church in Goldston, North Carolina. And you may notice that things look a little bit different in this video, and that's because we have begun today a brand new series of devotionals that go along with what we are doing in our worship services, and that is to ask some big questions and find some bigger answers. And the resource that we're using to guide us during this time is the Catechism of the Christian Faith and Doctrine for the Global Methodist Church. And this is a document that you can find on the Global Methodist Church website. Just go online, you can find it, and you will see all the things that we are looking at. And today we're beginning a week-long exploration of who is God. And so the scripture that we're using is from the Old Testament book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, reading verses 6 through 13. Hear now these words. No one is like you, Lord. You are great, and your name is mighty in power. Who should not fear you, King of the nations? This is your due. Among all the wise leaders of the nations and all their kingdoms, there is no one like you. They are all senseless and foolish. They are taught by worthless wooden idols. Hammered silver is bought from Tarshish and gold from Uphaz. What the craftsman and goldsmith have made is then dressed in blue and purple, all made by skilled workers. But the Lord is the true God. He is the living God, the eternal King. When he is angry, the earth trembles. The nations cannot endure his wrath. Tell them this: these gods who did not make the heavens and the earth will perish along with the earth and everything from under the heavens. But God made the earth by his power. He founded the world by his wisdom and stretched out the heavens by his understanding. When he thunders, the waters in the heavens roar. He makes clouds rise from the ends of the earth. He sends lightning with the rain and brings out the wind from his storehouses. A lot of very poetic language used by Jeremiah to describe who God is. And he makes the contrast between the God of Israel, the God of Judah, Yahweh, versus all the other gods from all the other nations. You see, the people of Israel were unique in their time period thousands of years ago because they were the first religion that was monotheistic, meaning there was just one God. Not a pantheon of gods, but one divine creator, the being who created everything that we see and everything that we cannot see. Now, in the age of the Enlightenment, coming in the 16 and 17, 1800s, there began to be this idea that if you couldn't see it, then it wasn't real. And Enlightenment philosophers, they basically worked themselves into the point that they didn't believe not only in the ancient pantheon of gods from the Babylonians and the Assyrians and the Greeks and the Romans, but they did not believe any longer in the idea of the Judeo-Christian God, of Yahweh, of Jesus, of anything that they couldn't measure scientifically. It couldn't exist. Well, today in the 21st century, we've backed away from that. There is a growing recognition, even in the scientific community, that there are things that we can't see, but are still very, very real. When you think about things like quantum physics and what Einstein called spooky action from a distance. The rise of spirituality among Gen Zers is very well told. There's all kinds of things going on in spiritual circles. But tarot cards and gems and all these other kinds of spirituality things, they are just the same as what Jeremiah was describing all these thousands of years ago. They can't compare in their figment of imagination to the reality of the God who is beyond imagination. So when we think about who is God, God is real. And I'll see you tomorrow for another Daily devotion.